Wealth isn't just about money anymore, it's also about freedom. And the difference between those who struggle and those who thrive often comes down to a few key choices. If you're already following these 5 steps, you're on the right path to financial independence. If not, don't worry, I'll help you get there. Whether you dream of a simple, relaxed retirement or a jet setting life of luxury, these game changing tips will move you closer to your goal. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll see results. So let's get started today. Step 1. You control your spending. If you can't control your spending, you'll never control your future. And smart money habits start with controlling your spending. Focus on building wealth by investing in assets like stocks, properties, or side hustles, things that grow in value, rather than liabilities like flashy cars, designer clothes, or the latest gadgets that drain your bank account. Avoid lifestyle creep. Just because you earn more doesn't mean you have to spend more. Stop chasing status with people you don't need to impress and start securing your future. True financial freedom means breaking free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Part of that freedom comes first from building an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a pot of cash safely stored in a savings account, equivalent to 3 to 6 months of expenses, in case you need it for, well, you guessed it, an emergency. Emergencies are inevitable. It's not a question of if, but when. A sudden car repair, an unexpected medical bill, or home maintenance issues shouldn't send you into panic mode. That's the ultimate financial test. And let's be honest, saying money won't fix your problems is a myth. When it comes to life's essentials, water, housing, healthcare, and food, money is the solution. Meet Tim. A few years ago, he earned a decent salary but was constantly broke. Every pay raise led to a lifestyle upgrade. Better cars, more gadgets, fancier holidays. But then, a car repair bill hit him hard. No emergency fund, no savings, just stress. That's when Tim changed everything. He started tracking his expenses, cut out wasteful spending, and stopped trying to impress others. Instead of upgrading his car, he upgraded his mindset. It meant that instead of spending an extra $200 a month on luxury items, Tim invested it in an index fund earning 8% annually. In 10 years, that's over $36,000. In 20 years, $109,000. As Warren Buffett once said, if you buy things that you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you do need. Step 2. You create value. The market doesn't pay you for your time, it pays you for the value you bring. And in order to add value to what you already offer, you could take a course to increase your knowledge, seek mentorship to learn from those ahead of you, or volunteer for challenging projects at work. You can then put that knowledge to work by leveling up in your career. In your day job, you don't just wait for promotions. You actively seek out your superior and ask what it takes to move up. By creating value for your employer, you put yourself in a strong position for salary negotiations, as long as you remember to promote yourself in those salary negotiations. Similarly, with your side hustle, the more effort you put into upskilling, the greater the rewards. Because when it comes to creating wealth, your 5 to 9 can become just as important as your 9 to 5. Tim used to complain about his low salary, but instead of blaming his boss, he asked, how can I make myself more valuable? He took online courses, learned high-demand skills, and built a side hustle. One day, he asked his manager, what skills do I need to earn more? Tim outlined all the additional value that he was adding to his resume. His boss was shocked. No one had ever asked that before. 6 months later, Tim got a promotion and a 20% salary bump. Alongside this, Tim's side hustle, an online consulting business, started earning $500 a month. Instead of spending it, he reinvested it, scaling up to $2,000 per month within 2 years. Instead of solely relying on a fixed paycheck, Tim realized that increasing his skills and knowledge gave him the power to negotiate better opportunities and higher income, both in his job and in his side hustle. It turned out that the harder he worked, the luckier he became. Step 3. You manipulate time. The rich buy time, the poor sell it. But before that, it's pop quiz time. Tim is wondering what to do with his 20% salary bump. What's the smartest thing he can do with the extra money? A. Upgrade his car to celebrate. B. Put it all in a savings account earning 0.5% interest. C. Invest it in income-generating assets and skills. Or D. Take a luxury vacation to manifest more money. Put your answer in the comments below and I'll reveal the correct answer later. Success isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter. You protect your time the same way you protect your money, prioritizing what truly moves the needle. That means saying no to distractions and outsourcing low-value tasks so that you can focus on high-impact work. By leveraging the skills of others, you exponentially increase the value of your projects, accelerating your side hustle's growth. All good things take time, but consistent, persistent action compounds over the long run. Just like small financial investments that grow into massive returns, the effort you put in today will pay off in ways you can't yet imagine. Tim used to think working harder meant success, but then he learned about outsourcing and automation. He hired a virtual assistant for admin tasks, freeing up 10 hours a week to focus on growing his business. He also applied this mindset to his home life. Instead of spending weekends on household chores, he outsourced them and spent that time learning about investments. That knowledge helped him make a $10,000 profit in the stock market within a year. And by contributing just $300 a month into investments earning 8%, he's on track for over $1 million by retirement, thanks to compound growth. When it came to personal growth, Tim often reminded himself of what Bill Gates once said: most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. Step 4. Your money works for you. If you don't make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. Financial freedom isn't about waiting until 65 to retire. It's about having enough wealth to choose how you live your life. That's why you prioritize building income streams beyond your paycheck. By creating passive income through stocks, property, interest, and side hustles, your money starts working for you instead of the other way around. The goal is to make money while you sleep, because if you don't, you'll be working until you die. Diversifying your income not only increases your earnings, but also reduces financial risk, giving you the security and flexibility to live life on your own terms. Tim stopped seeing money as something to spend and started treating it like an employee, making it work for him 24/7. He invested in dividend stocks, rental properties, and he even automated a dropshipping store. One day, he woke up to an email. His investments had earned him $500 overnight. That's when he knew he was on the right path. Over time, Tim developed multiple income streams: $600 per month from dividends, $1,200 per month from rental property, and $2,000 per month from his automated dropshipping store. His total of $3,800 per month was enough to cover his living expenses without lifting a finger. To quote Robert Kiyosaki, Tim now understood that the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Step 5. You spend time with winners. Your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The people you surround yourself with shape your mindset and success. Spend time with those who focus on growth, business opportunities, and success, and their habits will rub off on you. But if you're always around negative people who blame bad luck and the economy, their mindset will drag you down. Choose your influences wisely. Take advice from those who have already succeeded in the place you want to go, and you'll find yourself on the right path. Tim used to hang around people who always complained about money. One day he realized, successful people talk about opportunities. Unsuccessful people talk about obstacles. He joined a mastermind group of entrepreneurs. Within a year, he learned new investment strategies, partnered on a deal, and tripled his income. Another connection of the group led Tim to a mentor who introduced him to real estate investing. That one connection led to a $50,000 property deal that gave him $500 per month in passive income. As Tony Robbins once said, who you spend time with is who you become. Getting back to the earlier pop quiz, if you answered C, invested in income-generating assets and skills, then you would be right. Although upgrading his car to celebrate would be pretty sweet for Tim. Building wealth isn't about chasing luxury. It's about freedom, security, and control. The habits you build today determine the future you live tomorrow. Ready for the next step of your more money monthly journey? Watch this video right here, where I reveal the biggest money mistakes holding you back. Click now, and I'll see you there.